right now. Question, I ask myself, when will I be physically strong enough to step up into my purpose and stop hiding out and running away? I know I'm playing the victim. I've watched videos on it and self-sabotage. And, she says in the next paragraph, I know you're going to say I'm ready right now, Matt. And I am. I'm going to say you're ready right now. Because it's not about being physically strong enough to step into your purpose. Purpose is an every breath thing, right? And to choose to express yourself in the moment in a purposeful way is what is going to help you become stronger. So stepping into your purpose will lead to your healing, not the other way around, right? Healing yourself is not how you get into your purpose. It's the other way. Step into purpose first and allow yourself to heal. Don't make your purpose healing, right? Because if you make your purpose your healing, purpose is very powerful, right? And if you make your purpose your healing, you will always find something to be healing from, because that's your purpose. So choose purpose that's aligned with being an expansive expression of yourself, so you keep finding ways to be an expansive expression of yourself, even if your health is not optimal right now. Hey, Sister Kelly Jean. Hey, Sister Denise. Even in my main, this is Vanessa again, even in my main dysfunction, mental and emotional instability, I'm okay and right where I need to be. Exactly. I'm my own worst enemy. So you can let go of that belief. Hey, brother Andy. You can let go of that belief, right? That, I know that's a very common one. I'm my own worst enemy, but saying that to yourself does not help you step into purpose, right? It does not help you accept yourself, and it does not help you appreciate yourself, and therefore it keeps you out of self-love, which is what you're choosing to move into. So you're not your own worst enemy, okay? You are not. You're your own gift to yourself and to the all. So don't make yourself your enemy. Understand that you have fragments of energy inside your energy field that behave like an enemy, right? You have fragments of discordance that have been left over as a residue from past experience that is acting out in a way that creates discordance. And while you could make that the enemy, I would encourage you not to make it an enemy, because whenever we have an enemy, we choose to fight against it. And when you keep fighting against something, you feed it, right? What we fight against, we feed, and what we feed will grow stronger. So don't, because we focus on what we're fighting against. It's the enemy, right? And it's dangerous. So don't make anything the enemy. Everything is an opportunity, even the discordant parts in ourselves that is creating discomfort. I can repeat that, Brother Bart. Bart asks, can you please repeat this? That purpose and healing, what is the priority? The priority is always purpose, Bart. Our whole reason for being on this planet is to express ourselves in an expansive way. To allow our spirit to speak through us. That is the purpose on this planet. I know some people will think our purpose on this planet is to purify ourselves of our past. That is the process that goes along with expressing ourselves, because as we intend to express ourselves in more and more expansive ways, the resistance that we hold, which is basically residues of past experience, come up to protest, and so they have to be released in order for us to keep expressing ourselves in more and more expansive ways. So allowing yourself, it's really important what comes first, right? The horse or the cart, because horses do a shit job of pushing a cart. I don't know, those of you who have horses might understand that a horse trying to push a cart is a shit show. So I've got my calendar telling me I've got something coming up soon. That's okay, I've still got 15 minutes. So the point is understand that putting your purpose first drives you through the process much more effectively than trying to put your healing first. Because otherwise your healing becomes the purpose, and what is purposeful becomes very important to us, and we don't get rid of our purpose easily. So when your purpose is to express yourself expansively, then your healing naturally happens alongside that. It is frustrating still, right? It's frustrating that I want to express myself more purposefully, and yet I don't feel I'm able to because I have various woundings, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, energetic. It's frustrating, but we have to be willing to risk the frustration. We have to be willing to embrace the frustration of choosing to be more and yet not able to do it just yet. And so as we keep aligning with the choice to be more of ourselves and more visible and more expansive and more influential in this world from our heart, knowing, right, that our heart has something valid to share. The love that we emit is valid to share in this world, and we wish to do it in all sorts of ways. We all have imaginative ways to express ourselves expansively. When we get into that space of just expressing out of our heart, healing naturally happens. Now, when I say naturally happens, doesn't mean that we don't need to go and seize people, doesn't mean that we don't need to use tools and methods to do this healing, because we do generally. But the point is, it naturally becomes very obvious what needs healing, and we don't need to go looking for it, and we don't need to try as hard. And we certainly don't want to postpone our happiness or our purpose until we have finished healing. Because if we do that, if we have that mentality, then we give the discordance so much power. If it is holding us out of our purpose, it has so much power, and that creates a contraction and a stress around the need to heal it, so that we can step into our purpose and our happiness. And with that contraction creates a slowing down of the whole process.